Thank you for allowing me to discuss this important event that came into existence with my family. I will paint a vivid picture that's led into an inevitable outcome. Adversity actually helps you prosper, and because of my moral characteristics, I'm actually overqualified to tell this historical moment for my family and whatnot. Actually, what happened was the death of my aunt led to an inevitable outcome. She was actually murdered by her boyfriend, leave behind 2 kids. And what happened was my mother actually took over the responsibility in helping them be successful and helping them prosper. I actually have a testimony from my cousin herself, coming from a rough environment, didn't graduate, knowing her mother was about to be killed, working minimum wage and consistently, in and out of abusive relationships. My mother actually helped her stray in the right direction. She took over, sacrificed her whole youth as far as as her younger days to help them be successful. And that was a historical moment because it will be passed down for generations. Also, I have another testimony from my mother herself, living proof, stepped in and took the responsibilities for both of my cousins actually, and raising her own kids, at a minimum wage job, and to help overcome obstacles and prevail and whatnot. So that was a historical moment for my family, and it will be passed down from generations. No matter what type of tragedy happened, you can prosper and overcome different obstacles and to be successful. There's blessings with tragedy. They can actually help the younger generation out. Martin Luther King said it himself: returning violence for violence, it never helps out any situations. So never strike back with violence, and you got to learn how to forgive. And as long as you do that, it'll create positive energy, which can actually help out as far as in the crime rate. And on the closing signals, basically, non-violence never helps out different situations. So this was a historical moment, basically, for my mother to pass down to generations from generations on how you can step up even when dealing with tragedy, and you can take that, prosper over different obstacles, still be successful, and teach lessons to the younger generation. Again, so this was a blessing, and this was a historical moment, actually, for my family. My mother took over the responsibilities, so basically the main point was just taking over responsibilities for my aunt when she was murdered. So basically, I just want to sincerely thank everyone for allowing me this opportunity to talk about what happened with my family, and also the historical moment on, my mother overcoming those different obstacles and prospering and making it happen. So thank y'all very much.